This is the ultimate home buyer's guide, how smart home buyers can save thousands when they purchase a home. Helping home buyers build wealth through home ownership is what I do every single day. My name is Joe Ramirez. I'm a local real estate agent and U.S. Army veteran and first sergeant currently serving in the Army National Guard. I'm a trusted home buying advisor. I've helped hundreds of buyers just like you navigate financing, negotiations, and building a strategy to make confident decisions that are going to save you thousands of dollars in the long run. I don't just help people buy homes. I help them make smart financial decisions while keeping as much money in their pocket as possible. Your personalized strategy. This is where we start. Before we even start looking at homes, my job is to help you keep more money in your pocket. Most buyers don't realize how many programs, tools, and negotiation strategies are available to help them. As your buying advisor, I can build you a custom financial strategy around your goals, not anybody else's, your goals, so you can buy smarter, not just faster. Programs, incentives, tax credits, and eligibility vary by lender, location, and borrower qualifications. And I'm here to navigate you to get as much money back in your pocket as possible. How do we help you save thousands of dollars? Every buyer's situation is unique, okay? That's the first thing. There are core tools and strategies I use to maximize your savings and minimize your out-of-pocket cost when purchasing a home. First one is zero down financing options. There are a ton of those out there, okay? We can work with local lenders to find you the best options. Next one is down payment assistance. Yes, there is down payment assistance to help you buy a home. You do not need to come up with 20% of the purchase price to buy a home anymore. With FHA programs, you can put as little down as 3.5%. And if we can get you a great down payment assistance program, we can get your out-of-pocket cost as low as $100, okay? Another one is the mortgage credit certificate. This is a great, great tool to have in your back pocket because it's going to save you federal tax credits. So it's going to save you on your tax liability through the life of your mortgage loan, which is amazing, okay? Next one is seller-paid closing costs. These are crucial. This is what I do. This is where the negotiation comes in, is strategic negotiations to get you those seller-paid closing costs. Next one is interest rate buy downs. Yes, we can buy down your interest rate. We can have the seller buy down your interest rate. Another one is builder incentives. Right now, there are a ton of incentives. In my new home program, I have many builders giving away everything, including the kitchen sink, to get you to buy their homes. I've talked to 10 local builders here in the area, and they're willing to pay down your interest rate, pay your closing costs, and give you upgrades in their homes. So there are a ton of incentives right now working with new homes, new construction homes. Now, another way is to compare multiple loan programs. So I love to work with mortgage brokers because they don't rely on just one bank. They have a ton of different options out there. Also, professional negotiations. I pick up the phone. I call the sellers. I call the sellers' agents. I work on those repair and credits for you, okay? If you have an agent that's not doing that, you are already behind the curve because negotiations are the power for every buyer right now, okay? Now, our goal is to create a personalized home buying strategy that helps you buy smarter. You're not just buying a home, okay? Programs, incentives, tax credits, all those wrapped into one are going to help you buy a home and save you thousands in the process. So again, we want to have you buying a home with as little problems as possible, and we want to save you as much money as possible. Who we serve, every buyer deserves a smart strategy. First-time home buyers. Guidance from the start. If you're a first-time home buyer, it can be crazy out there, all right? You know, there's a whole bunch of new things coming at you. We can sit down, walk you through the process, make sure you understand every step of the way. Move-up buyers, all right? Maybe you just, had a family, you just had a child, or maybe you kid just, grandma decided to come in, all right? If you need to move up, we can strategically plan to sell your home and buy another one. It's like playing Tetris, I'm telling you. And I love it. It's fun. It's a good military and veterans. I'm a VA loan expert. I've used the VA loans multiple times. I know the ins and the outs of VA loans, and my financial wizard knows VA loans inside and out. Relocating families, remote home searches, virtual tools, local market knowledge. All right. We ease every single transition when you're buying a home, and we build a strategy around your needs and your wants. Why buyer choose me? Buying a home is one of the most significant financial decisions of your life. You deserve an advisor who's going to bring honesty, skills, and genuine care every step of the way. So I bring honest advice, okay? I'm not going to sugarcoat anything for you. I'm going to tell you like it is. I'm going to give you fast communication. And the military has taught me, nothing gets better, all right, with bad news. You have to be direct and you have to be quick with your communication. So that's what I promise you. Always fast communication. Next thing is strong negotiations, all right? That's my biggest strength, is negotiating on your behalf. That's what I do for you. If you're buying a brand new home through a builder, I will literally sit down with that builder and we're going to go step by step with what we need to do to get you the house at the price you want. If you're buying a resale home, same thing. I'm going to sit down with the seller's agent or the sellers themselves. We can do off-market listings as well. So you tell me where you want to live. Give me a location. Give me your wants and your must-haves. We'll go out there. We'll find it for you. And I'm a local market expert. I know this city inside and out. I know Arizona inside and out. I work in Phoenix also. So again, guidance that I offer you is free. I don't charge anything for my services. When you buy a home through me, the seller pays for my services. You don't, okay? Support before, after, and during, all right? The relation doesn't end at closing. We're here for the long-term resource for you. If you have any questions at all you got to do is pick up the phone and call or text me. All right, your path to homeownership, your home buying roadmap. This is how we start. This is a clear step-by-step process designed to take you from initial strategy all the way to your closing. First one is we're going to develop a strategy session. We're going to define your goals, we're going to define your budget, and we're going to define your timeline, okay? Number two, we're going to talk to my financial wizard. We're going to get you pre-approved. I always say go through a local lender. They are the best because they know all the programs that are available in the county, in the city you're looking at. Next thing is home search, all right? We're going to get you the listings that match your needs. Now, whether on the market or off market, okay, because I do both. A lot of realtors, they'll just send you a list of homes that's on the market right now. But if you have a certain area, certain must-haves, and there's nothing on the market, then I pick up the phone, I dial every single seller in that area to try to get them to sell their house to you. Another one is in-person home tours or virtual tours. I offer both. If you can't make it and you need to see the inside of a house, I'll go out there at 1 a.m. with my video camera, all right, and I'll go tour the whole home for you and send the video back to you. Next one is making an offer, all right? That's the next step. And then inspections, okay? Negotiating repairs. Anything that needs to be repaired on the house, I will negotiate that for you. Last one is the approval from the lender. And then the last one at all is the closing day, all right? We're going to sign, and I'm going to walk you through that process, make sure everything looks right on that pre-closing doc, make sure your settlement statement is good to go, and then we're going to go get you your keys. That is your roadmap. Strategy session, pre-approval, home search, home tours. We make the offer, we get the inspection, we get the approval from the lender, and then we go to your closing day. So that is exactly what buying a home will look like, okay? Build your home buying strategy, all right? This is very important. So before we start looking at homes, before we start that process, we sit down either face-to-face or we can do a Zoom call, whichever is easier for you. We're going to build out that monthly payment budget, all right? Because it doesn't really matter how much the house is. It's how much a month the house is going to cost you, okay? Next one is we figure out your timeline and your flexibility. When can you see houses? All right, how long do you have till you have to move? All right, when would you like to get the keys? Next one is target neighborhoods. Is there a zip code you want to be in? Is there a school district you want to be in? Where do you want to live? So we target those neighborhoods. And then must-have features. What do you need in your new home? Do you need an open concept? Do you like bigger rooms? Do you like brick homes? Do you like, having an HOA? Do you not like having an HOA? We figure those out, okay? And then your long-term financial goals. Where are you going to be at in 5 years? Because if you're a first-time home buyer, chances are this is not going to be your forever home. But if this is a third or fourth home, then maybe this is your forever home and you're not moving again. So your long-term financial goals are going to be different from situation to situation. We're going to identify the best financing programs for you and what your situation is during this time. Now, when I tell you to work with a trusted local lender, I have a few financial wizards that I work with, and they're amazing. All right. Your lender is one of the most important partners in your home purchase. Local lenders offer meaningful advantages that national banks and online lenders simply cannot match. One, they're going to give you better communication, all right, as opposed to this national bank you're going to go through. I'm not going to name any names right now, all right, but you have one person working in Kentucky. The closer is all the way down in Florida. It's a mess trying to talk to some of these national mortgage brokers. They are horrible out there. So I always tell you, work with someone local that you can pick up the phone, you can text, you can call. They're going to give you an answer right away. It's faster closings when the loan officer is here and the underwriter is right next door, okay? Way faster. And Arizona program knowledge. The local lender is going to know exactly what programs are available to help you the best, okay? And lastly, they're going to give you personalized service, all right? You're not just going to be another number to them. You're going to actually be a person, a human being, okay? So you can go to their office, you can shake their hand, you can look them in the eye. That's why I always tell everybody, use a local trusted lender. At the end, they're going to save you thousands of dollars. Loan programs available, financing options through local lenders. That's why I tell you, work with a trusted lender. They're going to be able to give you zero down options. They're going to be able to down payment assistance. They're going to be able to tell you how to apply for the mortgage credit certificate. All right. They're going to give you builder incentives. They're going to talk about rate buy downs. 2-1 buy downs are great. First 2 years, you get a 1%, 2%. I mean, that's awesome. That's a ton of savings right now. Okay. They can talk to you about conventional loans, and they can talk about VA, FHA, and USDA zero down options for you. So there's a ton of different variety of loans out there these local lenders can talk to you about. That's why I tell you, work with a trusted local lender to help you through that process. Financing programs explained. Now, I understand it can be a little crazy. They're talking about VA, FHA, conventional, all this stuff, and you don't really understand what it is. I'm going to break it down for you. So VA loan is a zero down payment for veterans. Okay, there's no PMI. There's competitive rates for you. So if you're active military or a veteran, or even a surviving spouse of a veteran, you qualify for the VA loan. FHA loan is an amazing loan. 3.5% down, flexible credit scores, first-time home buyers, and those rebuilding their credit, this is a great loan, okay? Conventional, flexible terms, it's going to avoid the FHA mortgage insurance, and then buyers with good credit, stable income. But again, you have to put a little bit more down for conventional. So I always suggest this: if you're selling your home and you have some extra money, go conventional, okay? Zero down, little to no upfront cash, all right? Income qualified and first-time home buyers, all right? Down payment assistance, they're grants, all right, that are offered from the federal government or the county, and that will help you buy a home with zero out of pocket, okay? So there's a lot of special builder incentives too that are going to buy down your rate, that can help you with your closing costs, and those are on my new construction program. We can get you a ton of those deals, okay? Builder incentives. Don't leave money on the table. Whenever you go see a new build, take an agent with you, take me with you. That way, one, whatever agent's on duty over there working for the builder, they work for the builder. They don't care about you. They're not going to negotiate on your behalf, all right? Always take an agent with you when you go see a new build. Take me, I'll go with you. We'll go talk about interest rate buy downs. We'll talk about free upgrade options. We'll talk about closing assistance, because representation matters when you're there at the closing table, all right? You want to negotiate, and you need someone in there that knows exactly how to talk to them, and that's what I do. On my new construction program, I get you interest rate buy downs, I get you closing costs covered, and I get you free upgrades. So again, representation does matter when you go talk to new builds. All right, so what to expect at closing day? All right, closing day is accumulation of all of our work, all right? It's where the journey ends for your home buying experience. One, we're gonna do a final walkthrough, make sure everything matches in the house that we signed for, all right? Before we sign, we're gonna make sure everything's good. There's no holes in the roof, a tornado didn't come, and the plumbing works, everything's good. They repaired, which is a big one, they repaired everything they said they were gonna repair. Two, we're gonna review the closing disclosures. We're going to make sure the settlement agreement the title gives you matches up with what we know is right, okay? We're going to sign the documents, and then lastly, we are going to get you your keys, all right? That's it. Now you're a homeowner once you get those keys in your hand, okay? So again, that's what to expect at closing. Remember, homeownership is building you wealth. Buying a home isn't just having a place to live, even though that's nice, but it's one of the most proven paths to long-term financial stability. Okay. People with over $200,000 in equity, and there's a lot of them out there. The richest people in the world own homes. Okay. There's a reason for that. All right. It's going to 300K medium net worth. All right. It's a plus 300K for medium net worth. All right. 30 years of equity is just growth. You can take that equity out anytime. It's a great little piggy bank to have, I'm telling you. And there's a ton of tax advantages to having your own property. Okay. You write out that mortgage interest for taxes. And if you got the MCC, the mortgage credit certification, you can write those off as well. So it's going to knock down that tax burden. Frequent questions. All right. Buyers' questions, I answer them honestly. All right. Like I said, I don't beat around the bush. Do I need a large down payment? This is one of the biggest ones I get. No, you don't. There are a ton of different programs out there, like the USDA. If you can live 30, 40 minutes, maybe outside the city, you can qualify for USDA. And you can find a house that qualifies for USDA. You're getting your closing costs and your down payment. You know, there's a ton of FHA grants out there for you to help you buy a home for free. All right, they're just going to give it to you. Now, when should I get pre-approved? Before you start touring homes. All right, before you start looking at homes, you should get pre-approved, because that's going to tell you exactly how much you're approved for, what your monthly budget's going to look like, all right? And you're going to know exactly, hey, this is how much I need to bring at the closing table, okay? Now, do I need my own agent when I go look at new construction? Like I already told you guys before, yes, you do. Having an agent to represent you at the builder's desk is going to save you thousands of dollars, okay? Now, how does Joe get paid? I don't get paid by you guys, all right? I get paid by the seller. Okay. That is all negotiated for you. I don't make a dime off my buyers. I always charge the seller. So whatever the seller pays me, that's what I get. All right. So again, you don't pay me for anything. I'm free of charge for you. All right. My knowledge, my help is all free for you. I get paid by the seller. Okay. But I do not represent the seller. I represent you. But I never charge my buyers a single penny to help them buy a home. So let's build your home buying strategy today. You deserve more than just a home search, all right? You deserve a plan, whether you're ready to buy now or just starting to explore your options. The best first step is a conversation, a call. You can schedule a Zoom, then we can start your home search. We can explore your saving options. Again, it's all free to you. I don't charge anything for this. If you want, just send me a text, give me a call, say, hey, Joe, I'm available Friday at 11 o'clock at night. This is all I do 24/7. So I'm here for you. I'll answer all your questions. We'll walk you through it. We'll build you a personalized strategy to help you save as much money as possible and get all your questions answered. Again, I work for you. Whatever you need, I'm here to help you and answer your questions and get you a home any way possible I can. So again, my number is 520-406-2201, or you can message me on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat. I have it all at Joe Ramirez Realtor. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. And again, any questions, please reach out anytime.